Hello, children and parents. I'm excited to share with you our first story, The Adventures of Boots. But before I jump in, I'd like our friends in the story to introduce themselves. I am Uncle Poppy, your host and storyteller.
Do I have to say hi?
Oh, Grandpa, be nice.
They keep walking on my lawn.
Never mind him, children. Hello.
Say, kids, this is Stanley Squirrel.
My name's Stephanie Swine.
I'm Tommy Tortoise. My name's Rory Rabbit.
Hey, this is Frankie here. Frankie Ferret.
I am the pack rat named Panza.
Scotty Terrier here.
My name is Davy Drone, and I am delighted to meet you.
Yup.
Delighted to meet you.
I am Raj.
I don't know what else to say here. I'm Ollie.
Bonjour, little monkeys. I'm Dumont. My name's Kim Koala.
My name's Paula Peacock.
My name is Orville Owl. I'm Oscar Octopus.
And last but not least, the kitten, Boots. Well, he doesn't say much. He's along for the ride. It is his adventure after all. Our story begins in a home, much like your own, just outside of the city. In this home lived Grandpa and Grandma Gray and their new kitten Boots. Grandpa Gray just finished his lunch and came out of the kitchen with his favorite thing, a giant glass of milk and a slice of chocolate cake to go with it. He asked his wife,
Grandma, have you seen Boots?
The kitten. He's right over by the living room window. I opened it a little so he can enjoy the smells from outside. So don't bother him.
Grandpa took his cake and milk into the living room to look outside his front window.
I won't bother him. I bet he's wondering what all the sounds are coming from the zoo next door. There, I see him. And I see you kids too out there. Hey, get off of my lawn!
Grandpa then sat down to give his cake his full attention. Grandma walked into the kitchen to see what kind of mess Grandpa had made just by getting his cake and milk. Boots did often wonder what the strange noises were coming from next door. Just now, however, he was watching with wide eyes as something furry was jumping from tree to tree. He had just lost spotting it when suddenly,
Say,
Boots jumped backwards about 3 feet.
boy, and I thought I was jumpy. Say, have you seen any nuts around?
Boots looked at the animal in complete surprise.
I'm a squirrel, silly. Stanley Squirrel, to be exact. So why are you in there when all the nuts are out here? Boy, I just love nuts. I keep plenty around, see, just in case of an emergency. You just never know. Now's the time to collect them. Say, why don't you help me find them? I'm sure there'll be enough for both of us.
Boots nodded, and together they worked the window open enough so Boots could get out.
Swell. Now let's go next door to the zoo. They've got all kinds of nuts over there.
Then they both ran towards a tall brick wall. Boots was proud to find he had no trouble jumping over. However, it was the landing part that Boots still needed to work on, because he landed with a splat and in some sloppy wet mud. And Stanley was nowhere in sight. He had a one-track mind when it came to nuts.
Well, isn't this special? It's not very often that I have guests. You should have called first, though, sweetie. I'm completely unprepared for a social call because now it's time for my mud bath. It does wonders for my skin. No self-respecting pig would ever go without his daily mud bath, especially this time of season. Brings out the pink tones in my skin. The perfect complement to this spring's hottest trend-setting colors.
Boots moved his paws carefully out of the mud with a distressful expression on his face.
Oh, no need to get concerned, sweetie. I only get the best mud. Not like the other mud the other pigs get. Makes all the difference in exfoliation.
One has to set himself above just any swine, you know.
Not that I would want to spread any dirt around. Oh, I'm vicious, sweetie. Oh, stop listening to me.
Boots had already moved up along a plank that led to a nearby roof that helped shade the pig's pen. Suddenly, he became aware of a buzzing sound. He looked up at the roof and noticed a beehive, though he didn't know what it was. As he was looking, a bee landed on his nose and spoke.
Hello, you are too close to our hive, and you will have to go or we will have to sting you, and that wouldn't be delightful.
Just then, a small terrier dog that was running around and barking loudly came to an abrupt and furious halt below the wall Boots was standing on. At the same time, Boots heard a scurrying sound, and suddenly, a ferret and Packrat were right next to him. The ferret began to yell at the dog.
Hey, what's the big deal, bro? I'm taking a stroll through the zoo here, and then the next minute you're all up in my face.
The Packrat yells at the ferret.
Ah, where are you going? You have trespassed into my nest and attempted to steal my hard work, my Schatzwunder. And in the process, you have brought this enemy straight to my doorstep. Now we are both, how do you say, on the lamb?
The drone bee announced to all of them.
We are getting very angry. Very angry indeed. You should leave right now.
Then the worker bees came out of the hive. The Packrat and ferret paused at the thought of being stung.
Yes, that's right. If you don't quit your bickering, it's a sure thing.
But the terrier wasn't frightened of the threat.
Where are you laddies? There you are. You laddies need to get back to your pen. If you keep loitering around, then I'll do you a treat. I'll leap up there and I'll drag you back.
The yelling was the last straw for the bees, who then began to swarm around the ferret, Packrat, and dog. Boots had been slowly backing away from the whole argument, and as the bees attacked, he fell off of the wall into another pen and onto something smooth and rounded. We'll have to find out later who Boots landed on. So, like us or subscribe to Uncle Poppy to catch our next episode. Goodbye for now. See you next time.